In today's lesson, we are going to be reading a biography about Tomas Rivera. We are also going to be talking about target skill, sequence of events. Then we will read our decodable and complete an activity together. So let's get started. Today, we are going to be reading a biography about Tomas Rivera. A biography tells about a person's life. As we read through our story, look for important information about why the person is important. Also look for events in time order. Our target skill for this lesson is sequence of events. When working with the sequence of events, it means that you are able to tell the order in which things happen. You can say, first, this happened, then, this happened, and last, this happened. Our story is by Jane Medina, and it is illustrated by Renee King Marino. Our essential question for our story is, why is it important to learn about people from the past? So as you read through our story, be thinking about this question and also information about why Tomas Rivera is important. Tomas Rivera was born in Texas. Tomas and his family went from place to place picking crops. Tomas helped pick crops all day. It was a lot of work. When the work was done, Tomas would talk with his grandpa. The text tells us that Tomas helped pick crops all day. It also says it was a lot of work. How do you think Tomas feels at the end of his work day? We could say Tomas probably feels very tired. Working out picking the crops in the hot sun all day, I think would make any of us very tired. At the bottom of page 131, it says sequence of events. When do Grandpa and Tomas work? What happens after work? If we look back at the top of our page, it says Tomas helped pick crops all day. So when do Grandpa and Tomas work? They work during the day. It then says when the work was done, Tomas would talk with his grandpa. What happens after work? Tomas talks with his grandpa. Come quick, Grandpa called. It's time for stories. You tell the best stories, Tomas said. I wish I could tell great stories too. The next day, Grandpa said, we can get lots of stories for you, Tomas. When? Asked Tomas. What do you think Grandpa meant when he said, we can get lots of stories for you, Tomas? If Grandpa is saying that they can get lots of stories for Tomas, it may be that his grandpa is talking about going to a place with a lot of stories. Can you think of where they might be heading? Quick, hop in, Grandpa said with a wink. I will show you. Grandpa drove the truck up the road. This is a library, said Grandpa. Look at all the books, gasped Tomas. Read all you can, Tomas. It will help you think of lots of stories, said Grandpa. How do you think Tomas is feeling when he first saw the library? Tomas says, Look at all the books, and he gasped. When you look at Tomas, he is smiling and it looks like he is about to clap. He is feeling excited or happy to be at the library with all of the books. There were lots of books for Tomas to read. Some were funny and made him laugh. He read about boats, trains, and cars. He dreamed of space. Soon Tomas was thinking of his own stories. Tomas began telling his stories. Then he wrote them on paper. On this page, we can see a sequence of events. First, Tomas read a lot of books. Then, he was thinking of his own stories. And last, he wrote his stories on paper. When he was a grown-up, Tomas got a job as a teacher. He still wrote stories. Tomas Rivera's stories tell about people picking crops, just as his family did. Lots of people read his books. Now his name is on a big library. Many people go to the library. They get books just as Tomas did. Now I want to show you a real-life photo of Tomas Rivera and also a real picture of his library. This story was a biography, which means a lot of our story was true facts about a real-life person, Tomas Rivera. Here is a real-life picture of Tomas Rivera. In our story, we saw him as a cartoon, but here he is in his true form. Here is a real picture of the Tomas Rivera Library. It is located in California. This morning on our ocean card, we talked about how the letters OA and OW can make the O sound. We are going to read this decodable called It Was Snow Fun. As we are reading, be looking for words that have OA and OW. This will make the O sound. For example, in our title, the word snow, the OW says O. Let's get started reading. Try and read along with me at home. Snow fell on the grass. Snow fell on oak trees. Snow fell and fell. I noticed that in each of our sentences, we had the words snow fell. Snow fell on the grass. Snow fell on oak trees. Snow fell and fell. I also noticed that the word oak and oak trees has the OA. OA says O, and then when we put the K on the end, it says K, oak, oak trees. Let's see what other words we can find. Bill was sleeping when it snowed. When he woke up, the snow was there. Bill got up fast. Bill likes snow. He likes snow a lot. Bill ran and woke up Joan. He will show Joan the snow. Get up, Joan. Get up, get up. It snowed, Joan, said Bill. Think of our characters' names. Do you remember what they are? Our boy's name is Bill, and our girl's name is Joan. Look how the word Joan is spelled. J-O-A-N. When we say it, J-O-N, the O-A make the O sound. Joan got up. We can get dressed and put on hats and coats. Then we can go and play in the snow, said Joan. Joan puts on hats and coats. In the word coats, it has the O-A. When we blend the word, we hear k-o-s. This is an example of the words we should be looking for. Bill fell in the snow on his back. Joan fell in the snow too. Bill made snow wings. Bill and Joan had snow all over them. Do you see the word that ends in O-W? The word snow from our title. The O-W in snow makes the O sound. Bill made a little white snow cat. Joan put a bow on it. It was cute. Can we make a snow dog, Joan? Asked Bill when he was done. Not in this wind. It is blowing the snow. We must go in. Quick! Let's go, said Joan. Yes, said Bill. Let's go! Did you have fun? Asked Mom. It was great when the wind didn't blow. Then it was snow fun, said Bill. Joan just laughed. It was so much fun to read this decodable with you. It was a great time to practice words with OA and OW. For our last activity, we are going to complete an activity in our reader's notebook. We are going to complete both page 46 and 47. When you look at page 46, there are only a few questions, and since we are pretty comfortable with these activities, we're going to start doing both of them together. On page 46, we are working with words with OA and OW. They both say O. We are going to read the word and circle the picture that matches the word. For number 1, we have the word boat. Boat. Circle the picture that matches the word boat for number 1. Number 2 says crow. Crow. Circle the picture that matches the word crow. Number 3 says goat. Goat. Circle the picture that matches the word goat. Number 4 says bowl. Bowl. Circle the picture that matches the word bowl. And number 5 has the word loaf. Loaf. Circle the picture that matches the word loaf. For page 46, our answers were boat, crow, goat, bowl, loaf. How did you do? Did you get them all correct? If not, you can erase and fix on your paper. Now we are going to look at our next page, our words to know. For this activity, we have to listen to the clues, read along, and circle the best answer to each clue. Number 1 says, this means finished. If something is finished, is it paper or is it done? Circle the word you think best matches our clue. This means finished. Paper or done? Number 2 says, this is in a short while. Our words are soon and great. Our clue is, this is in a short while. Does that clue belong to the word soon or great? Think of if you were going to do something in a short while, would that be soon or great? Circle the word you believe goes best with our clue for number 2. Our next clue for number 3 says this means speak. Which word means speak? Talk. Circle the word that means speak. For number 4, our clue is awful is its opposite. Our words are great, soon. Remember, if something is the opposite, it is like daytime is the opposite of nighttime. Up is the opposite of down. So if something is awful, its opposite would be great or soon. Circle the word that means the opposite of awful for number 4. Number 5 says, a joke makes you do this. Laugh, done. Circle the word that goes best with our clue. A joke makes you do this. Laugh, done. Number 6 says, you write on this. Work, paper. Which word best matches our clue? You write on this. Do you write on work or do you write on paper? Circle the word for number 6. Number 7 says, this is a job. Great work. What matches the clue, this is a job? Great or work? Circle the word that best matches the clue for number 7. And number 8 says it is past tense for are. Laugh, were. When you are talking in the past tense, that means you are talking about something you have done before. You could say, we are going to the beach. If you are telling a story about where you are going, would you say, we laugh going to the beach? Or we were going to the beach? Which word would be a past tense for the word are? Now let's go back and check our answers. Number 1, this means finished. Done. Number 2, This is in a short while. Soon. Number 3. This means speak. Talk. Number 4. Awful is its opposite. Opposite of awful? Great. Number 5. A joke makes you do this. Ha 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 ha. Laugh. Number 6. You write on this. Paper. Number 7. This is a job. Work. Going to work and going to your job mean the same thing. And number 8. The past tense for are. Were. And that brings us to the end of our reading lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed getting to learn about Tomas Rivera. We will be talking about him for the rest of the week. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you later.